we interrupt your regularly scheduled programming for this PSA. What's up, you guys? Things are getting exciting. I can't believe some of the things that are happening. By now, you already know what's happening in D.C. today with the guy in the black truck. That's all I'm going to say. And New York Times Square. I thought it was going to be a false flag digging up, starting up, but I guess not. But here we go. Faction alerts for the Taliban. Are you serious, media people? Are you serious? We're going to go with this? We're going to start humanizing these. We want to know about the current fashion trends. And if you haven't seen it, there's another video coming up here in a second that's just CNN's playing victim cards because they're a video that was put out the other day. Here we go. The CNN thanked the Taliban for wearing their masks. Oh my gosh. Where is this going? And when old girl the other day was like, when the Taliban was chanting, "Death to America, but they're friendly." Well, here we go. We're about to see her play a little thing, and they stitched this together, and I guarantee it's edited. I don't think it's 100% real. Because no way she reaches for this guy's, whatever he's got in his hand without, it makes no sense. You see her reach for this guy, what he has in his hand in a minute. You'll see. I'm going to play the video right here. Watch. CNN attacks the Taliban. Or the Taliban attacks CNN. And see, I think this is where, watch. See, they stitched this part in right here. Because she needed a victim card. And now she reaches for something the guy has in his hand. She reaches all the way over. Those look so stitched together. She's playing a victim card after the other day her getting all that crap about they're chanting "Death to America, but they're friendly." Yeah, okay, buddy. Does this not look stitched? This is put together. It's for all the brainwashed people.
You told me to cover.
Does that not look stitched? Does that not look like it was put together? Different camera angles, and we have different things going on outside the airport right here. Just numerous actions. I muted the video because with certain things, and I think sometimes when things that are being said, we don't know what exactly they're saying if we're speaking in another language, and the AI algorithm will catch it. And not to mention that our government has stated, our citizens, we're not going to escort you to the airport. We're not going to help you to the airport. You know, anybody that's supposed to get they got to do it on their own. So America came out and released a statement that said, we do not guarantee your safe travel to the airport. You have to get there on your own. Whereas the British and French are sending the French are sending in their special forces into the city to go get their people and bring them to the airport safely. Whereas America says we can't do that for you. We're leaving our citizens there. We're not trying to help at all. It's disgusting. It is disgusting. It's supposed to be America first, people. But this is all outside the airport right here. Of all the chaos ensuing. Because there's road blockades, there's Taliban all over the streets. There are certain videos I can't put up because of what they show and what happens when you're on the streets. And it wasn't as nice as what happened to old girl on CNN. That was nothing. That was stitched together. I'm almost certain of that one. But yeah, we get all these. I mean, our soldiers are doing the best they can, but we should be going to get our people and escorting them back to the airport. Making sure they get safely back home. I'm going to let this play for a minute. This is longer than I thought it was. In the very end of this video, you'll see a video. These guys are trained. I mean, there are some guys on here that are our U.S. military, and they do a great job. You see them using helicopters to clear the runway for the transport plane to take off. And these guys are professionals, and they brought they are from North Carolina. They brought them specifically in for doing just that. And just chaos reigns. I mean, this is a Biden blunder here. It should have never happened. Here's just a photo of the crowd, and you'll see a tweet coming up here right now. The Taliban has announced creation of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan. Okay. I wonder what they're wearing when they did that. Taliban 2.0. Right. Here we go. U.S. citizens, LPRs, and their spouses and children should proceed to the international airport as soon as possible. The United States government cannot ensure safe passage to the airport. Straight from the State Department. Straight. The State Department also issued a document to the people on their list that they hope to help them get through the Taliban checkpoints. And they're not, and as for security reasons, they're not going to show us, what they said. I don't know what's about. Crowds, yep. It's just constantly. And some of these Twitters, you can go follow them. They're doing a great job. And what else is going on behind closed doors? Here we go. This is going on behind closed doors right here. What's going on the other side of the globe? What's going on here at home that we don't know about? When everybody's watching Afghanistan, you have to watch what's going on somewhere else. Here we go. Do you know about China and Taiwan in the United States? Do you know about that propaganda? What's being lit off over there? Slowly but surely. By the time we're done watching this stuff going on in Afghanistan, there's a whole world mess of other snakes we have to deal with. You have to worry about what they're doing behind closed doors when you're watching something else. Sure, we can make Biden a bad guy, which, hey, here you go. British and French special forces are making gun runs through the Kabul to evacuate their trapped citizens, while the world's strongest military hides inside the airport. This does not make us look good at all. Okay, what's this going on behind closed doors? Pelosi is calling for a special session next week to get the infrastructure and budget bills passed during the break. While you're paying attention to something else, they're trying to do this. Pelosi. And who doesn't put it past her? We know she is. She is shady. Here's what happened in Times Square today. A little bit. We got multiple things popping off at the same time. You have to worry about this because what's going on behind closed doors that we don't know about? Here's the guy in D.C. When I first started putting together the video, he's already surrendered. He's doing fine. And I believe I'm coming up on my last segment where you're about to see the helicopters clear the runway for our military. America's greatest country on earth. Y'all have a good one.